I've known Rosa Gill most of my life since I moved back to North Carolina, and I had the honor of working in the North Carolina General Assembly with her. But even before that, she taught my daughter math at Enloe High School, and when my daughter found out that she had left teaching to go work for state government, she was very upset because she said Miss Gill was the math teacher that taught everybody. So it was a loss to a school system. But then it was a boom when she got into the North Carolina General Assembly.
Rosa Gill, as a recipient of the Vernon Malone Education Award, I couldn't come up with a better representative. Senator Malone was an educator. Rosa Gill's an educator. Senator Malone worked in the General Assembly. Obviously, Rosa Gill worked in the General Assembly. Both lives embodied service. And I call it basically looking at both of them as the sort of the Wizard's Awake. If you're traveling that yellow brick road and you start thinking about people in search of courage, both of them would fit that profile. Rosa Gill ran for re-election about 7 times, never lost. People didn't want to challenge her because of her connection to the community and the kinds of things that Rosa Gill did for her constituents.
When I think of Rosa Gill, I think of someone who is a dedicated public servant, who has children and community at her heart. She has spent her career giving to this community, to Wake County, as an educator, as a school board member, and then in the legislature. Her dedication to Wake County and to education in Wake County has been tremendous, and we just owe her a great debt of gratitude.
I think that she represents the essence of what this recognition, this award is all about. She gives an incentive, I think, to other educators, but not just educators, other people in public policy making, gives them a sense of what a lifetime of commitment to something that really matters really means.
Having been a teacher in the classroom was instrumental in a lot of legislation dealing with education in the North Carolina General Assembly. And her teacher presence helped those of us who were a little unruly sometimes. She kept us in line. There are people who go to the General Assembly sometimes, as they say, for the shrimp, to say I'm a legislator. Representative Gill came to do something, and she did.
I've watched her and I've participated with her, has not relented one bit in being the strong advocate that I met almost 50 years ago to sufficiently educate the children of this state so that they then can be all that they're capable of being, and also so that they can be the major force in making sure that this state is developed and moves forward as it can and should.
To have a career, 24 years as an educator, 10 years on the Wake County School Board, and then 14 years as a legislator, you really see someone who has stayed the course, has been unwavering in her areas of passion and commitment, and also as a reminder that big, important work doesn't move in a straight line, and it takes years and years of commitment, and Rosa embodies that.
The one word that comes to mind when I think Rosa Gill, the word is service, period. Service.
When I think of Rosa Gill, the one word that comes to mind is dedication.
Amazing. Rosa has been an amazing person, not just an advocate, but someone who was totally committed to the educational pursuit. So amazing is the word. That's the most powerful word that I can think of that defies all logic and reason, and that would be Rosa Gill.
I can't come up with one word. I would say exuberant persistence, because Miss Gill was persistent and she kept at it, and she was exuberant in her endeavors to try to fight for certain things in education for all the students.
I mean, when you start checking off the things that she's done, then I say that is the absolute perfect individual to receive the Vernon Malone Friends of Education Award.